So the algorithm, essentially what it does is... What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of
the Nindo Podcast.
Today we have someone very special to introduce. He's our little brother, Mahmoud.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? My name's Mahmoud. I don't do shit behind the scenes. They just gas me up and they do everything.
Okay.
It's partly true. I mean, he puts in effort.
He ain't do shit. Anyways.
All right. Today we're going to be talking about social media and how MD and I feel about it. So about a month ago, I deleted my Instagram. I just needed to take a break off social media altogether. Now, you're probably considering YouTube, that's social media. I do view things a little differently over here. I will touch into why I deleted it. But first, let me ask you, MD. So what's your thoughts on social media?
I believe that social media could be used for good and bad.
Okay. How?
You can use social media as a platform to put out good messages that people need to hear and need to see, not just people flexing their bodies or flexing what they have in their life. Money, house, cars.
Okay, so you think that people are using social media for the wrong reasons?
Not everyone. When it comes to like the whole algorithm of content being pushed out, I feel like a lot of people's rich lifestyle or males and females flexing their, physical assets.
Physical assets.
The way I said that. Yes, they're physical assets, right? I just feel like all of that is bullshit, man. Some people, they'll feel motivated by it to go pursue that themselves, but not a lot of humans think like that. A lot of people think like, damn, I want to look like that. Or some people will really be like not liking the way they look and start feeling insecure. Did you know that? A lot of females see all these other girls, right, on TV or on social media platforms and seeing how they look fit and everything, and they start feeling insecure.
Yeah, I agree. So I think social media gives a false reality of what is achievable and what is not. Mm-hmm. Now, I think people get upset at the end of the day when they look at themselves maybe in the mirror because they saw some, really jacked dude or some really fit girl, and they're like, why can't I look like that?
To add on to that, people only put out the best parts of their life, right? The good shots or the good parts of their life. A lot of people don't think about that, which kind of boggles my mind. It's like, yeah, you see this, but do you know what's going on behind the scenes? Their life is not perfect,
It's not. No one's life is perfect.
Exactly. But these people showcase that their lives are perfect, and that's just a bunch of fake shit, And social media platforms push that out, dude. But people who actually have good messages to put out there, right? They're not really being pushed out like that. There are people out there that really talk about life, that really put out the right messages that a lot of us need to hear, when it comes to interacting with each other, the way we speak and talk to each other. I just feel like those are not really pushed out nowadays.
So the algorithm, essentially what it does is it takes the most trending content and it pushes out to people. And we all know that the most trending content is just content it's not really motivational. It's not really helpful in any way. It's just bullshit. That's really what it is.
What do you think sells the most?
Sex.
There you go. That's the answer.
Sex.
Sex anything
sells
you can
the
sexualize?
most.
Anything that you can sexualize? My bad to cut you off.
No.
Anything that you can sexualize will sell.
Dude, you could be the most talented person making the most beautiful and creative content, and you're going to be pushed down onto the chick that's showing her asshole to the world. That's just what it is.
Shaking her ass, bro.
Yeah,
Literally, that's what it is. And that's the truth. We're not trying to come off like assholes, but that's the
all.
reality of the society we live in. All this crazy stuff that's happening, bro, around the world, wars, people dying. It's not really put out in our social media or even in the news like that. Maybe what's happening in the Middle East right now, but I feel like it's not just the Middle East. It's around the world. There's so many horrible things that's happening that doesn't get showcased in social media, that doesn't get talked about.
Yeah, so usually the way it works is that the platform that you're using would push out content based off of what you watch. It would actually collect your personal data. Mm-hmm. And then not only would they sell that data, but they would use it against you, showing you content that you might like.
There was a week where, believe it or not, I was just watching maybe a bunch of videos on funny memes, cars, right? One day there was a post of a female working out. And bro, literally working out what? She's doing squats. The camera is focused on her ass.
The
right?
whole frame is just the ass.
Right.
That's it.
And dude, the next day I go back to my Instagram feed. There's 10 more other videos on my feed of just females working out. And I'm just like, what the hell?
Bro,
and here's the thing. I didn't even watch the fucking video. 2 seconds played, I skipped it. Next thing you know, it just continues. And it's just like,
It's
yo,
terrible,
what the hell, man? Same thing with guys that are rich, showing off their houses and cars and stuff. That's not something I'm really interested in seeing. Not that I'm jealous or anything. It's that I don't need to see that. That's that person's life, and that's not my life,
Bro, listen, in my opinion, that's not being humble. All of this pretty much ties into the reason why I personally deleted social media. Now, if you guys watched our last episode, you kind of dive into what we think friendship should be, right? And if you guys haven't watched that video, please check it out. I just genuinely thought that the people that were following me and the people I was following, it wasn't a genuine connection. I feel like maybe out of like the 120 people I was following, I genuinely maybe knew like 40 of them. And all 40 of those people are like in my contacts. So it got me thinking. I was like, okay, well, why do I have the other like 60, 70 people? They're not liking the content that I'm putting out. They're not messaging me.
They're not supporting anything.
They're not supporting anything. So why are you there? I had it for the wrong reasons in the beginning. I felt like it was the best way to meet women. Little did I realize the best way to meet, you know, your potential soulmate is in person. You gotta get to know a woman in person as a guy. That's the best way, and that's the only way.
You know what I love is the fact that you just admitted to that, because that's one of the biggest reasons why people use social media, right? It's because to them, and a lot of people believe, it's easier to connect with a person through social media.
But can you believe that? That's the world we live in today.
Yeah,
Where it's easier to talk to someone through messaging than it is to just go up to them and say, hey.
Yeah, but it's the safest way possible, because a lot of people, you know, don't like rejection and stuff like that, right? They can't stand it, or they're very, like, you could say people are shy to interact with each other, or don't have the confidence really to go approach a person, right?
And to a degree, I don't blame them. Especially with where society is nowadays.
Yeah, but that's what social media has done, bro. Social media has normalized that sort of interaction between human beings.
So, Mahmoud, I'm going to ask you a question. What's your thoughts on social media?
It just be some people just doing obnoxious shit to normal.
No, I
people.
feel you. No,
Like, bro,
the weird shit.
Like, you doing this for kids, or like, who you doing this for, bro?
This is actually a very good point. So one of my friends from school, he actually brought up a very good point. He's like, yo, if you want to make money nowadays, you have to be either very talented or very stupid. That really stuck with me. Because dude, you watch videos nowadays.
It's the stupidest things.
Fucking stupid, dude. The stuff that people are putting out. Like the other day, I saw this video of like this ASMR shit. This girl was like eating like an octopus.
Bro, even ASMR, bro. Did you know?
Yo, you already know where I'm going with this. She's fucking slurping on that shit.
Did you know, bro? On YouTube, there's ASMR videos that got millions of views, which is crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Yo,
people,
is that all it takes?
People are more focused on fucking noises of like things crunching rather than real conversation. People are able to fucking pay more attention to that and enjoy that more than another person speaking to them about real shit, which is crazy, bro.
I don't know if I like find it more funny or more upsetting.
You know what? You know what, bro? Social media, right? People are loved for being fake and hated for being real, right? That's a good way to put it.
I'm clipping that shit.
Huh?
I'm clipping that.
Yo, fake
100%. I'm clipping that shit.
Bro, faking? Oh man, bro. Nowadays, you know, people are more loved and liked for being fake, but then are hated upon or canceled for being honest and real about life. I fucking said that. That's who just said that, motherfucker.
I heard someone else say that.
Bro,
That's so true.
I don't care. It's my words now, all right? It's coming out of my mouth. It's my words now, bro.
To sum it all up, something very beautiful, something very meaningful can be put out and will be hidden under many bullshit videos. So it is what it is. I don't ever see it getting better. I think we're only going to stay on this trend. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like for the most part you were able to convey what you wanted to say about social media to the audience?
I guess so. Yeah, you could say that. You know, one thing we should clip right now is that social media is a big part of our life and is a big influence on our lives nowadays. You know, when we were kids, it was obviously a lot more different because social media and all of that wasn't created until like the early 2000s, right? So we were still, I guess you could say, protected from that. We didn't grow up in that sort of state of mind and that sort of influence yet. Nowadays, kids who are growing up, right, teenagers and stuff, they've been influenced from the get-go.
If you had to leave the audience with one solid piece of advice regarding social media, what would it be?
So my advice would be that don't believe everything that you see in social media and don't follow it either. Use it as a tool to improve your lifestyle and your mentality.
Yeah, one solid piece of advice that I could give you guys regarding social media is to refrain from it as much as possible. And the reason why I say this is because everything that's on social media is fake. Okay? What is real are the people around you.
That's a fact.
Know the difference, really put that in your mind, and refrain from using it as much as possible. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time.
Take care. All right, buddy.